Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the class of online branding. In our today's class, we are going to discuss about, in our previous classes, we have discussed about the types of digital marketing. We have discussed about online marketing campaign. We have discussed about social marketing campaign. And today we are going to discuss one of the important topic, that is how to build up the brand. That is with the help of internet, that is in online market, how to build an online brand or online branding. That is what we are going to discuss in our today's class. So in our previous classes, we have seen how to promote a business, how to come up with an online marketing mix, how to study about the product, that is online product life cycle. So now today we are going to discuss about online branding, and also we are going to discuss about some of the key features of the online branding and what are the different steps included in online branding. So these are the topics which we are going to discuss in our today's class. So now, before going into steps or before understanding what are the key features, first we should understand what is an online branding. Correct? So have you heard about brand, Mr. Sandeep?
Yes, sir.
So what do you mean by brand?
Brand means like like a company's name.
Okay, it can be a name. Very good.
Like for example, like Raymond.
Yes. So
Nike, Puma, and
correct. These all are brands. See, generally, whenever we speak about brand, in simple, we call brand as a name, brand as a logo, brand as a symbol, brand as a jingle, right? So by looking at the logo, we can easily identify which brand it is, correct?
yes, sir.
By hearing to the sound, I can tell it is which branded goods or services, or it is which brand. By looking at the design, by looking at all these features, I can easily identify the brand. So that is what we call it as brand. Now coming to branding. So it is nothing but a procedure. It is the process of building the identity of a brand in the market. That is what we call it as branding. So generally, if it is an offline, so we try to do with the help of many things. For example, we try to use influencers to promote our goods and services, to promote our company. Correct? We come up with many promotional activities. We try to create awareness. We try to promote the goods and services in the market. Right? We go with marketing activities. We go with advertisements. We do many other marketing activities so that we can easily communicate and create this awareness among the target customers. And now coming back to online branding. So you should understand branding remains same. It is again the procedure of building the identity. But now we are doing it here with the help of internet, that is in online. We are not doing it in offline. Okay. Online branding is a procedure of building the identity of any person or any brand. So how do we do this? We use a website, we use Google, we use Facebook, we use Instagram, we use blog posts, and we use other online marketing channels to create this awareness or to promote the brand among the customers. So that is what we call it as online branding. Sandeep, you are there? You are understanding what is online branding?
Yes, sir.
So we are doing this with the help of internet. We are doing this online with the help of a website or Google or Instagram or Facebook. So this is what we call it as online branding. And this process helps expand the exposure of brand's identity on the web to the widen the reach of the brand products or services in front of potential customers. So in simple, it is nothing but we are trying to expand the exposure. We are trying to expand the identity of the brand or identity of the goods and services. That is again how? That is again with the help of online. That is again with the help of website, with the help of Facebook. So why do we do all these things is again to reach to the larger part of the audience. So we all are aware that I said you many times, I don't know whether you remember it or not. Not all customers are important for us. We have a target customers or we have potential customers. So we do everything for the sake of this target or the potential customer. So we need to attract them, we need to sell the goods and services to them. Okay, that is what we call it as online branding. And when you run a business, that is an e-commerce store, when you own a brand and when you try to optimize the presence where? Presence online. So next, if at all, if you want to increase your visibility, if at all, if you want to increase about the identity, if at all, if you want to make sure that customers should identify, then you need to come up with regressive online brand building programs. And online is the key way to increase lead generation, right? Next one is conversion. So once you have identified who are your target customers, who are your potential customers, next you need to convert them into your customers. Okay, conversion is nothing but converting a prospect into a customer. That is what we call it as conversion. And also the sales of a brand. So whenever we start selling our goods and services in the market, that is to the target customers, when people start recognizing about your goods and services, when they purchase, that is on and on, again and again. So we call it as the repetitive purchases. So when customers are interested in your product, when they are coming for repetitive purchases, that means they are identifying your brand. So when the brand is identified by the customers, the next thing what you are supposed to do is, my dear student, you are supposed to convert your customer into loyal customer. Customer होता क्या है? एक बार आता है, खरीद के जाता है, उसको बोलते हैं हम customer. But being a company, I don't want a one-time customer. I want him to be with me. और repetitive purchase करते रहना. He should not shift down to any other brand. He should become a loyal customer of me. So that is what my objective behind this online branding. You're able to understand, Sandeep?
Yes, sir.
Building a brand online is an integral part of what? Integral part of improving the brand awareness. So that is what I said you earlier. And this is again a process which consists of different steps. The first one is again creating the awareness, where people are not aware about you. People refers to customers and your target audience. And recognition, once you create this awareness, people start accepting your brand. People start purchasing your goods and services. That is what we call it as recognition. And once when people keep on purchasing you, just now I spoke about repetitive purchases. That means again it is increasing the reputation of your product or company in the market. So once when customers prefer only your goods, when customers recognize you, when customers come and purchase repeatedly, that means he has become your loyal customer. That means a company's reputation has increased in the market. Then you will be called as a brand. So no product directly comes into the market with the tagline called I am a brand. No, you need to create that brand to yourself in the market. We all are aware that there are so many competitors in the market, correct? So छोटा सा छोटा पेंसिल और इरेजर भी लीजिए, उसके लिए भी 101 कंपनीज है, which will cost you only 2 rupees eraser. We have so many competitors. Which will cost you only 5 rupees to purchase a pencil. उसके लिए भी बहुत सारा competitors है. So now you can assume छोटा सा छोटा eraser के लिए भी इतना competition है. Then you can understand what about other products. So there is a lot of competition in the market. And my dear student, you should always remember that you should sustain the competition. And you should reach to the next level. That should be our business objective. If you are unable to sustain in the market, then you will be vanished out of the market and everything goes lost. That is your capital, your time, whatever you have invested into business, again it will go into vain. So nowadays, what is happening? Because of many changes in the business environment, we all have seen that the businesses shifting down from offline to online, correct? Because of many changes from past 2 years, because of this one virus called corona, everything has changed. All the offline businesses suddenly they have opted for online. So they started concentrating on digitalization, they started concentrating on digital marketing. And this is where your concept of online branding comes into picture. When you're doing your business online, so you need to even create your brand online. So online branding is defined as a brand management technique that uses online channels. So what is online branding? It is again a brand management technique. So you need to maintain your brand in the market. So just now I was speaking about competition. So there are so many players in the market, correct? So you need to maintain your brand, and online branding is again one of the technique used in maintaining the brand. And what are the channels used by them? They use online channels as a powerful medium to position a brand in the target market. So now I said you earlier, what are the different channels used by them is again a website, Facebook, right? Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. So we use all these online channels to promote our product, to increase the awareness and to create that brand in the customer's mindset. So you should also understand it as a internet branding or online marketing. You can also be understood as a digital centric method. So now it is again, everything is digitalized. So that was I was explaining some time back. Correct. So when there is a digital centric method for developing brand presence and conversion. So now you are going to use an online platform only. So digital centric matlab online platform, and internet marketing channels have become the opportunity for expanding the identity online. So that is what we were discussing about internet marketing channels. Which are the different channels? So that is what we have discussed all about: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and these all are used. That is not only to create awareness, not only to build the opportunity that is expanding, but also it is used to grow your business. Social media या फिर सोशल प्लेटफॉर्म रहने दो, वो सिर्फ हमारा क्रिएशन ऑफ अवेयरनेस के लिए नहीं, हमारा ग्रोथ के लिए भी यूजफुल होगा. संदीप, समझ में आ रहा है आपको?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So no matter what is the specialization of business, so no matter what kind of business you are doing, still the internet can prove to be beneficial for every niche, that is for every segment. Internet is again a very beneficial. So most of the companies have chosen to expand their brands by making or creating an identity online. So now they have targeted now they are using this online marketing or online channels to create the awareness in the customer's mindset. That is what we call it as online branding. Sandeep, is it clear? You are able to understand what is online branding?
Yes, sir.
And key uses of building an internet branding campaign or online branding. So you should remember, internet branding या online branding दोनों एक ही होते हैं, ठीक है? Creating and sharing a brand story. So nowadays, when we speak about a story, that can be even in the form of an article, that can be even in the form of blog, and also in the form of our stories, which can be displayed in Instagram and Facebook. Do you all? I guess everyone knows that you can put a story on Instagram and Facebook, right?
Yes, sir.
Or else even you can pass it the You can create a blog or write an article about your product, and that is how you are sharing the brand story. And the second one is, again, one of the important one is, I said you many times, identify the target customers. Not all customers are important to us. So make sure who are your target customers, and you need to make sure that you are creating the awareness only among themselves, only to that group of customers whom we call them as target customers. So now whatever as a company I plan and I implement it, that is only for the sake of my target customers. And you need to make sure that your brand awareness is optimized. It is nothing but it has been increased. Optimizing brand awareness. So previously very few people knew about my brand. Now I am making sure that everyone in the country or everyone in the place or everyone in the state, wherever do I plan, wherever I do my business, should recognize about my product, should recognize about my brand. And nowadays, my dear students, remember, today none of the companies wants to do business in single market. They want to expand and they want to enter into different markets, that is into different countries. So now you are in a phase where digitalization has come into picture. That is, again, with the help of globalization, you can sell any goods to any part of the world or to any customers. That is only simple with the help of internet. If you have an application and a website, you can start your own e-commerce business. So there is no requirement. Previously there were so many restrictions when it comes to exporting and importing. Now, because of LPG, that is liberalization, privatization, and globalization, everything has changed. Everything is liberalized. The restrictions are liberalized. Now we need to target the global customers, the worldwide market. Now my market is a worldwide market. And make sure that you build a dialogue with the target audience. Make sure you understand what are the requirements of your target audience, right? According to the requirements, according to the needs of the target audience, what I do is I plan my production or I plan about my services. And next one is creating and selling the value proposition of the brand. So now you need to make sure that you should make them understand what is the value proposition of the brand, what is the unique point of this brand, why you should prefer only this brand, what are the benefits you are getting being a customer if you purchase or if you opt for this brand. So you need to create that value among the customers. Not only creating the value to the customers, we should also share the value proposition. That is, make the customers understand that what your brand is all about, how far it will satisfy their needs and wants, what are the extra benefits of being a company which you are providing to them. So you need to make sure that you should understand every point. You should know about your brand first, and then you should communicate the same to the customers. And next one is, once you are done with this, you need to make sure that you should reach to the larger group of the customers. That is widening reach and boosting lead generations and driving sales. See, what is the ultimate objective is, again, sales. Ultimate objective is, again, generate profits. Ultimate objective here is, again, customer satisfaction. So you all are doing all this with the help of internet. You're there, Sandeep?
Yes, sir.
So these were some of the key features.